Hello.
Hello, this is episode 14 of TricitiesKnit. And if you don't know who we are, we're a knitting podcast in Vancouver, BC, in the Tri-Cities area. And I'm Jenny.
I'm Natalie.
And we talk about knitting, yarn, and knitting pretty much. We don't really venture any other topics. I say that every time. But anyways, what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk today about the speckled yarn and how to combine different colors. We are not experts, so it's only our suggestion.
Yeah. We have a lot of yarn to play with, though. So that's what
you don't have, and we can show you that you don't have to go and buy a kit. You can actually assemble kit yourself for the gradient.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea. I mean, I like gradients, but I always bought kits, just solid gradient kits, or county yarn, which is self-striping, right? But the new trend of fading, like doing speckled, I think the trend actually started with Stephen West last year. He did this pattern that was only available in his club, and it was pretty nice, but no one really knitted it because it was kind of
too complicated.
No, it's easy actually. It's an easy pattern. It's just not available for purchase.
I see.
It's only for his club. He does his club, right? But the idea was, and he had some other patterns that were like, too, but it never really took off until Find Your Fade.
Yeah,
by Andre Maury. So yeah, so sorry, but it's sort of a nice idea actually, unless you're a little bit over obsessive like me. I have a kit that I made. It took me about 2 months to do it because I just kept going.
In this case, we advise you go and buy the kit. Not to wait 2 months when you can.
Yeah, if you're obsessive, like if you want a gradual transition, then it's probably better to buy a kit. Yeah, if you don't mind a little bit of a drastic transition, then you can just go to your stash and just do it yourself, kind of thing.
Or if you have a stash size like Jenny has, so you can go into your stash.
Well, not always. I bought a bunch of stuff this year to make this kit, and I think in the process I made other kits too. Now I just have to knit it.
No, remember, when you were buying the yarn, it's not for the kit, it's just for the sake of a yarn, because you like color, you like speckles, it's nothing to do with the kit itself.
But it all ended up the same color though.
Yeah.
That's what I bought. Eventually, in the last week, we went to Woolith Fair, which is like a Vancouver yarn crawl. I can't believe that it took somebody that long to actually have a yarn crawl here. They go from a store to a store. No, I think
it's the first time.
I think it's the first event. This is the second year that they do that, though. Yeah. We did it last year, but we didn't go.
We weren't too organized. I would like to go
and to more stores.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're a little bit farther away from everybody, but we just went to Bananas because it's near our office, and so I bought.
But we only know about this the day when you told me
I've heard of it before, but they don't really have an Instagram account that's very active. What they do is they're only active a week before and a week after. So her Instagram account's gonna die basically until next year.
Oh, really?
So she's not really doing a lot of I've heard of her last year, but I forgot about her.
We should be more prepared.
But we should have done it on the weekend or something. But we just went to Bananas, and so this is flock fiber. So it's a Canadian dyer, and this is sort of what completed the kit I had.
How come I didn't buy this?
There's only one skein. You wanted you liked it actually.
You bought it on a Fiber West or?
No. I bought it at the shop.
Last
week, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
How come I didn't?
You actually said you saw it though when I was buying it. So I had these colors.
Sure.
Right, but I thought, okay, this needs something at the end.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything. At first, I had Okay, where did this go now? Oh, here it is. At first I had intended to use this Yarn Cafe Creation yarn at the end, but it was see, like for me this is too drastic. These two colors are too drastic. I wanted something more gradual. And so I put the kit away for 2 months until I came upon this skein here, and this I think works a lot better.
Yeah.
Because of the common navy color. So this is something I think, so I made a little swatch. You can put this back. Yeah, I made a little swatch how it, now I just have to decide what to make. I have other projects I have to complete before I start this though, but it flows more or less.
Or we can ask, our...
Well, yeah.
And put on a thread what they think.
Well, my choice is a wrap or a cardigan. So I'm a little bit. If I make a wrap, I'm gonna have half of it left over. But if I make a cardigan, I'm probably gonna use all of the 4 skeins.
So yeah, what do you think?
What do you guys think? This is.
made?
I mean, the color is nice for a cardigan. Actually, it's not too crazy. It's not really. Yeah. So don't take 2 months. Okay, I'm just overtly obsessive. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this kind of thing. And it's not really advisable if you're trying to make something to wear.
And don't go with the very big names. I mean the yarn dyers.
Oh, I forgot to say.
You can just go. Yeah, you can go to Etsy, and now lots of dyers do the very nice speckle.
Okay, this is Madeline Tosh. These two.
Yeah, she built
I
it.
love Madeline Tosh personally. So this is Madeline Tosh.
And what color is this?
This is high-low. It's a newer color that you like. You remember you wanted to.
Yeah,
Did you buy this color? I don't know
No,
if you
I
did.
didn't.
You wanted to though.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. This is high-low, which is I think it's a newer color. I think it may be 6 months or 8 months old. It's not very old, but this one is Primrose Yarn Company, which are just really shoot up in the last few months.
It's really hard to get yarn from these dyers.
From her, I don't think so. Primrose, really? She's got a website. She moved off Etsy. Okay. Yeah, she's really busy. She has good selection. Yeah, but she's expensive. She's a little bit more expensive than other ones. But I think Amber O'Brien made a wrap just now from her yarn, and I mean, and her colors are really nice. But and this is, like I said, this is flock fiber. It's a Canadian dyer. Somehow it all came together, so I'm pretty happy about it. But again, I was busy doing other things, so it's not like I was wasting time. But I'm kind of 2 months. I think it's don't do that. Don't do 2 months.
She was.
And I bought a lot more yarn to get to this point. I bought more skeins that sort of look like that, but they don't. So I've got other things I've shown you before, like, I'm not going to show them all again, but anyways, it took me, a long time to actually get the kit together.
Yeah, I guess you started to talk about this kit, I think December?
Yeah.
December.
Well, I wanted to do, in the summer I wanted to do something like that, and I wanted Elena to dye something up, but she wasn't too crazy about the idea, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta start looking into it, and then I sort of got sidetracked with Karatzi project and my hand and whatnot. But anyways, I got in the process of buying it. I mentioned this before, but I got the Yarn Cafe Creations, and her daughter dyed this, so I think they actually go really well together. It's not really a gradient. It's more of a just complementary colors, right?
But both of them has the colors.
Yeah, I think they should go together. I haven't unwound this yet. I still have that, and it's the same base. It's a fluffy sock base, so I still have that nice mark, like a cute marker that matches the yarn.
Oh,
remember?
Look at this.
I showed it actually in the podcast a few months ago when I got it.
But we show it again.
Yeah, it's really nice. And it's a nice color. I don't think she has it in the shop now, though.
Oh, really?
I don't know. She doesn't have it anymore. Cascading Lilies. Yeah. So I think that these two will go together. My original intention was not like that, but I think now that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna build it together. Okay, yeah.
So,
right.
do you have any gradients to show? Or?
Yeah, I actually again, it didn't take me so long to build it. So at the Fiber West, I remember I bought this one and
Oh yeah, I bought the same thing.
this one. So just to it's match together.
Yeah, these actually could go together.
Brownish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then last week I bought these two. So I'm thinking.
Oh, that's so you're gonna that's perfect.
I'm gonna do this,
and this goes in
this, and this, like this.
Yeah, that's great. Actually,
it should work.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work
because each of the skin has this
brown
color from the other skin, and it can go together.
Yeah, you're gonna do a sweater or a cardigan or
cardigan.
Cardigan.
This one is gonna be the cardigan.
Yeah, it's a good color for a cardigan.
I like this.
You know what? I actually like her base. It's a little bit more woolly than other single plies. Like I don't know. I feel it feels a little bit different. Like I've got this Madeline Tosh Merino Light I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I might sell it. We'll see. But
it's a brownish. Yeah, when you said
it's similar to this, right? I
thought it's gray.
No, it's brownish. It's a little bit brown. It's smokestack. So see how this feels a little bit silkier and this feels a little bit woollier?
Yes.
It's different. It's a different feel to it. Yeah.
This is softer, but I like this.
I like this actually. I like this more. I wonder where she gets the base.
Maybe it wouldn't peel that much as this.
Oh, this doesn't really peel.
It's a Toshmo Light?
Yeah, it doesn't. No, it's Merino Light.
It's Merino Light.
It's Merino Light, but I've heard it doesn't peel on sweaters, so.
Remember you said it peels the red like
People
crazy.
told me, I thought it would. But I asked people, I actually asked Mary Anarella.
And she said
it's fine for sweaters. She said it's good. So I believe her because she made a bunch of sweaters from it, and I haven't. So I
didn't ask. I noticed Natalia L from
Oh, she
made lots of sweaters from these.
You should ask her because she's a sweater.
Yeah, I should ask.
She's a sweater knitter. I also got it's the sale. They had this sale, so I have to get this color. I wanted this color. I don't know what I'm gonna do or when I'm gonna do it.
It has a red in it.
It's got a little bit of red in it. Asphalt, it's called. It's got a little bit of red, and that's just a speckled yarn. There's no gradient or anything like that. And that's a sock base.
Asphalt with the red.
I don't want to think.
Some kind of
somebody killed.
Bloody.
Yeah. You know what?
It's a roadkill. They should call it.
But I'm looking forward to getting my Dirty Harry. Because I ordered a skein of Dirty Harry too.
You did?
I did. They have, this is really embarrassing. I love Clint Eastwood. And I noticed that they have these names in Madeline Tosh that match the movies. They've got High Plains Drifter, and they have Pale Rider, and Another Day Log In. Of course, I bought these two. Another Day Log In, and they have Dirty Harry. I thought, oh my God, I have to have this.
Oh, next podcast when you get this yarn, we should show the.
So me and her went online. We're like, the yarn is this crazy color. I'm like, how did they get this color? It's from a movie poster, the original movie poster.
Yeah, exactly.
She
said she loved the movie about.
I love that movie. Well, I mean, I just like Clint Eastwood. Everybody knows it. I think I've stopped embarrassing myself a long time ago. So, but anyways, so what am I going to show now?
About the Kids River Sleeper.
Okay, so I'm I fell off a
crazy buying from her because she has most beautiful.
Oh, yeah, you got something too, but she hasn't actually.
Yeah, I didn't get this.
But the thing is, she knits faster than I do. Is it takes me a long time to knit something, so or longer time. But anyways, I went kind of crazy, and I bought this set. Her minis are a little bit better than others in terms of quantity. I'm in yarn heaven, just to let you know, I'm not the kind of person who's going to get overtly excited on the screen, but when I opened this, I was like, oh my god. Anyways, this is 30 grams as opposed to 20.
Yes.
So this kit is actually a decent size. So there's 5 colors, so it's 150 grams, which is a good size kit. I'm just going to put it together. How does this go? No. Where does this go?
This one is.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Show them.
Yeah, this is a really amazing kit.
Show like.
Yeah, this is a really amazing kit.
The last one.
Like this. How am I going to show this to you guys? We have to kind of hang it like that. Yeah, like this. Yeah. So this one is actually this one's speckled. This one's not, and these ones are kind of variegated. And I think she actually has the fade kits like that in her shop. Or you could contact her if you wanted to do a. Like find a fade or a fade on sweater.
And she's
very accommodating. I think that maybe the dyers, the things with dyers is that once they get busy, they kind of get a little bit more harder to get a hold of, right? And I think that she's at the stage where she's still.
You still can get.
But maybe she's just good. Okay, we're back. Sorry, we're gonna have to join these. We had some technical difficulties.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had technical difficulties for a long time, actually. We've been doing pretty well there for a few episodes without this, so sorry. But anyways, she's very accommodating. And that's one of the things I like about her. And then, of course, her colors are amazing. I think she's a watercolor artist. Did you tell me this? Susan told you this.
Yeah, tall Polish girl from...
Susan, from your group.
From my knit nights, and she has a podcast, One More Row, I think it calls. Yeah, she told me about, because I asked her, she's a sock knitter and she's actually visual artist. What she said, this girl from the Cat River Studio, the Catherine, she's a visual artist.
Okay, you can tell because her colors are amazing. I'm going to show you guys. I don't know, our quality of the camera is maybe not super great, but I got 3 skeins of this budgie colorway. It's a turquoise and a little bit of yellow, but the base here is
BFL.
This is non-superwash BFL, and it feels like silk, and it smells like sheep, and it's scratchy and nice. Actually, it's not scratchy, but it's nice and woolly.
No, it's not scratchy.
No, it's not. It's soft actually, but it's got that silky woolly quality and crispness, and just I love this. I absolutely love this.
How come I didn't buy it? I don't know. I didn't know this is such a nice base.
Yeah, it's I asked her specific. It's funny because I asked her. I said, "Is this superwash?" She's like, "No, you should smell it." Somehow she knew I'm a yarn sniffer.
Yeah. It smells like a wool.
Yarn fumes. Now I'm high on yarn fumes. Yeah, this is actually, I don't know I think I have enough for a sweater.
So she has in the drop-down list?
No, she doesn't. No.
You just asked her about BFL?
Yeah.
How did you find
there is BFL in her Etsy shop, but it's not on this color.
I mean, there is some BFL.
And this is not part of the drop-down list. I don't think so, no. I had to contact her. I said, I want BFL with this budgie colorway. I specifically wanted the budgie colorway. It's actually a little bit more colorful in person. This camera doesn't really, I can see it doesn't, okay. This is a little bit better. Yeah, okay. So, I think I should have ordered 4, but I think for 3, I'm for sweater, I think it'll be enough. Now, when am I going to knit all this? This is a different question.
I should ask her, what color I like? It calls Sailor. I bought the
bouquet, I remember that color, yeah.
And I should ask about BFL.
Ask her if it's her offering all the time, because it might be a temporary base. Because the thing is like, I love this kind of wool, but a lot of people like superwash, right? So I don't know if a lot of dyers are a little bit hesitant to offer non-superwash.
But I heard this BFL is
popular.
Very
BFL is popular, yeah. BFL is very popular. But for myself, because I don't put my knits in the machine, so it doesn't matter to me. Like, I prefer the feel of the non-superwash yarn. Except merino light. I like merino light because it still feels.
I didn't hear lots of people actually washing their knit.
I don't know why they
stuff
want to have.
It's only for if they need for small children, and you need to wash it often, so they put this in a washing machine. But as far as I know, no one ever. I have a.
There was a lot of discussions on Ravelry about this.
I have at Knit Night. I have one woman, and she's a grandmother, and she specifically asked her daughter-in-law bring all the knit stuff to her, and she will wash it by hand.
Okay, she's retired, isn't she?
Yeah, for sure, but she was so upset with her daughter-in-law who ruined.
It's easy. It's easy to ruin something for sure. It's easy to ruin something. But this is an absolutely lovely base. I think I may have to coordinate, like prioritize and make something from this immediately. Now I have reshuffle some.
How long? It's
this is
345 meters.
No, I look at yards. 378 yards. So this is enough for me for a sweater.
If you make a basic one, nothing like additional.
No cables. No, there won't be enough for me.
And no wide if you don't make it like.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to do anything too wide. No, I just want to do. I have a couple of ideas I can use this for, but I really love this color. And the base, it was a really good.
Okay, show the end.
And the last I got this gradient kit.
Gradient.
You make
speckled gradient.
Well, for a sweater that I have a summer version of this out for a long time. It's my desert flower that I was wearing last podcast. So I've had this. I made this tee about 3 years ago, and I've wanted to make a. Now I'm gonna show it. Now I wanted to make a winter version for a long time. And I think this is gonna be a really good option for it because it really does remind me of the desert. Okay, and I love the desert. I love the desert. Every time
bright for the desert.
Every time I'm in Las Vegas, I'm like, I could stay.
This one probably the desert. This one more like a tropical garden.
Yeah, that's true. Close enough. No, but the colors of the sunset, you can...
Yeah, the sunset. I agree. The sunset.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So this is definitely something. Again, her base is very similar to
Madeleine Tosh.
I think so. Actually, you know what? It might not be the same. It's hard to say.
Woolly. Let's touch the. No, I think it's more like this.
Yeah, maybe
like
maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe like flock. Maybe it's a Canadian mail versus. Anyways, I really like the single ply yarn. Well, you got the kit that starts with this.
Yes,
but the rest is different.
I built the kit myself. I look at the reverse.
And what are you gonna make with your kit when you get it? Sweater.
Okay. I wanna make a sweater.
So let's talk about sweaters, faded sweaters. There's a so faded sweater by the same designer, which is a simple take, and a lot of people have made it with colorful yarn. And there's also sweater that's a little bit less colorful.
And called something
cracked pepper.
Cracked pepper.
I think it's cracked pepper. No,
something with pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna find. I'm gonna put links to you guys for the episode. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but
and this is for people who like more calm.
Yeah, I mean,
basic black and white, but it's very nice. It starts from more black and gradually go to the.
I think she got that kit custom made. Because I saw her on Instagram working on this design, and she had I think she had it custom made. I'm pretty sure. I know Madeleine Tosh has the same kit, and you have to contact them, their shop, and they'll
they can make
this. They can make it for you. Yeah. Well, that's how they say it. Contact the shop, and we'll probably do it. They may say no, but I've contacted them once for the custom order, and they did it. for me.
And who made Fosovissimo?
It's a different dyer. It's some European dyer.
Oh.
And it's not La Bien or whatever. How do you pronounce it?
No, I know. I know that
It's not. It's a different dyer, and I've never heard of them before. And Suvi is kind of, she's really famous, but she doesn't really do a lot of marketing. I think she knits most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she doesn't really do a lot of promotional stuff to kind of, you know, get out there. Because I think she just knits. She likes to knit.
Yeah, she made good patterns.
Oh yeah,
like,
her patterns are awesome. When I first started looking at patterns on Ravelry, I think hers were one of the first ones that were offered for sale, together with Isolde and Stephen West and all these people. She's been designing for a long time.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, her baby cables, big cables and baby cables. That sweater's from 2008.
It's her.
Yes, she's famous. Yeah, she just, like I said, I mean, as a designer, it's very hard to find time to, you know, to market yourself and design. Like, it's always a struggle for people who are maybe not necessarily very outgoing to, you know.
But and it's a time consuming. Believe me, it's a very time consuming.
I know. I run, like, you know, we run our account, and I help out with Elena's account, and it's a lot of work. Like, and I mean, it doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot, but it's actually here and there, you know, and this and that. It's remembering what to do when. I mean, yeah, I'm not really that good with it, but I'm trying to improve. Yeah, I'm trying to improve.
Yeah,
and we actually have something really exciting for you guys coming next month, like within a few weeks. I'm not going to talk about it yet.
Yeah,
when I said I'm trying to improve, I'm trying to improve. Yeah. You're going to like this. I'm going to announce it on all the accounts we run, but it's just heads up because I found out about it today, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, right. So our sock knit along.
Yeah, the sock. So the sock knit along. What we're gonna do is we have. It's in the other room. Like the price. So I'm not gonna bring it again.
Yeah.
But, Mud Punch Chantel has provided the prize that I showed you before a couple of times. I didn't unpack it because it's nicely packed. She did a really great job wrapping it and packing it, so I don't want to meddle with it. But funny story, I almost lost it.
How come?
Well, it was in my fabric bin actually, and I was looking for it for 2 days, and I'm like, I feel so bad because she dyed it for us, and I've lost it, and I thought, oh my god, I've never lost yarn before. And I decided to come to this room and to go through my fabric bin, and sure enough, there it was.
Oh, probably it was
I think I left it here when I was showing
them, and then we put.
So that's the main prize, and we're also gonna have a couple of small prizes too. So I think we're gonna have 3 maybe prizes in total.
Oh yeah. I have a needles.
Oh
for
yeah.
The prize. And I think I can give this stitch.
Yeah, we have a couple of small things and patterns and so on and so forth, you know. So
patterns.
Yes. We're gonna have. Sorry, we really we're making it up for the lack of technical difficulties over the last month. Anyways. So yeah, we're gonna have what we're gonna do is next episode in 2 weeks we're gonna announce the winners.
Yes.
And we're a little bit overwhelmed by how many socks you guys knitted.
Oh, yeah.
We did not expect so many people to participate and to knit so many socks. And some people knitted several pairs. I haven't even progressed my 1 pair.
Oh, you bet. Yeah,
I was busy doing other things, but
a little bit better. I
just finished one sock. A lot better.
And almost done the second one. Yeah. So I'm close to make a toe.
Has he tried it on?
Yes, of course.
And it fits?
Yes.
What's it? It's got some red in it.
Yeah. This and
what?
You know how this color code? It's a birch, and if you look at the sock, you see it's a birch. It's how the birch tree looks like. Yeah, this is a birch. Of course, the birch tree doesn't have a blue, but the position of this speckle.
It's actually, I think it's gonna wear well. It's got a bit of a crunch to it. I think it's gonna wear well. This is
Somebody
yarn.
even asked, tell me that I should make a pattern out of this. Maybe I will. I want to make the mittens for the mittens, the pattern.
Do you have enough from the same yarn, or?
I think I have have a white and I have a gray. I don't have a blue, but I can think something. You know what? It looks like a self-striping. So if you like self-striping yarn or self-pattern yarn, but you don't have this kind of yarn, you can adopt my pattern and it will look like it's pattern like yarn.
This is actually like, I think it almost looks like Regia. It's very sock-like. It says Yarnic.
We'll see, yeah. Lots of people actually knit socks out of yarning, and I can ask at knit night what they think, because it's I don't want to tell this, but one woman who knit these socks out of hedgehog fiber.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
from this sock yarn.
Yeah,
from this sock yarn, 25 or 20.
It doesn't matter. The dyer.
It's wore out.
Yes,
but
of course. Yeah.
She made socks out of the sweet Georgia.
And it didn't wear out. Tough love sock.
No, yeah.
Well, I mean, this is what you have to do, I think. And this is one of those things that you have to kind of forget about the dyer, because the dyer puts the dye. That's all they do. They don't spin the base. They have no input in how the base is spun, in most cases. And even if they do, it doesn't matter. You just have to touch the yarn and be able to tell.
But the combination of wool and nylon,
it doesn't always, it's not always, no, but it's not always what it's not always there is to it, though. There's a twist, there's number of plies, okay?
Because you know how you wore out these socks with the nylon. It's the wool gone, but the nylon
remains.
But in this case, it's not, nothing remains. It's just
it's the twist, and it's number of plies, and the way the plies are twisted. You can have 2 and 2 twisted like that. You can have just 2 twisted, and it doesn't. You can have high twist, low twist, and it really, it's the content isn't the only thing that affects the wear. For example, like Regia, or what's the other brand that has 10-year guarantee? Is it Opal? Yeah, 10-year guarantee for socks. I mean, if you look at the fiber content, it's the same. It's 75% wool, 25% polyamide nylon, or whatever, right? But it's vastly different from the hand-dyed yarn, because their bases are not the same. They're not the same bases, and you can tell when you touch it. It feels different. Like, it feels like a commercial base versus you know, hand-dyed. For me, like, all the hand-dyed yarns, they're only for sweaters and shawls. I would never knit socks from them, never. And the reason why is because they're just gonna wear out.
We'll see.
But this is more. This is probably the only one I would do it with, because it feels. Yeah, it feels. So remember, I told you when I unwound yarn ink, I said this feels like sock wool. Yeah. So I mean, I'll give it to her. Maybe that's her goal, is, you know, to do the sock thing, because it feels like sock wool to me. Yeah. Like a true sock wool, you know. Anyways. Oh, I've got this natural wool to show from Honeybee Farms.
Yeah.
It's not really, it doesn't fit in with a speckled theme of our episode. Where did it go? Now that's how you know you have too much yarn, okay? You misplaced the yarn, and I don't even know where it went. Yeah, I don't know where it is. This is really
not the under.
No, it's 4 skeins. Here. 4 big skeins.
Yeah, it's
no way it could have like disappeared. Oh, wait, here it is. I found it. Okay, so I got some of it at Knit City.
She's clean freak, so she's cleaning every time. She cleaned already this yarn. She put away because it was too, messy.
Well, this room is messy right now. I need to clean. I need to put this away. My fabric is actually in nicely,
That's
anyway.
how you put away, the price for the sock knit along, because it was too messy. You have to put it somewhere.
Exactly, yeah. So I got these at Knit City, and then I got these 2 at Fibers West. She actually has, Bad Anna's has this post on Instagram where she has 7 or 9 colors, and they all align as a true gradient. But this one is not a gradient. This is just sort of complementary. I think that this is actually okay though, because I don't need it to be an exact gradient.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I like how they are. These two are more gray and these two are more brown, but the image she has actually incorporates all of these colors, and plus 3 more or 4 more, something like that.
Mm.
And this is the darkest. It's brown. And these are all natural. They're not dyed. They're woolen spun, so I'm gonna see how I'm gonna knit with it. And they're sort of have a very nice quality to them that people who love wool will appreciate. And they're all local, Canadian local to us. And I think she's on the island, Hummingbee. Yeah. So
and someone made the shawl.
Yeah, they had a sample of the rain shawl at the shop.
Very nice in this.
I think they used different colors, but yeah, they used 3 colors. I don't remember how many colors. I don't remember, but it's very similar to Hinterland, which is the original made from. And I think Hinterland is on the island too. Yeah. They're a local company to us. Yeah. So, but this is just wool. Hinterland Ranch, it's alpaca, 20%, I think. Yarn has alpaca in it.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know it.
Yeah,
this is too warm, I guess.
Well, I mean, depends where you live. Like for us here, probably yes. But if you live in like a place with a normal winter, it probably is okay. I wear an alpaca sweater, and that's okay. Like it's not like I'm boiling. I never boiled them, so
yeah.
I mean, it's Anyways, I'm gonna show you one whip I made. I mean, not whip. One faux. I made this from.
It's a gradient look.
It's a gradient from a kit I bought at Knit City, and it's got a bit of zigzag. It's a simple shawl, and I put it up for test already. I just need to.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is for an ebook I'm gonna do with a bunch of other designers in June.
Look, it's a true gradient.
Yes.
Actually, it's all separate skeins.
Yeah.
But when you put them together, it true gradient.
This is actually a really. I'll have to give it to her. Not only that, this did not release any dye at all in the water, and I left it to soak for an hour accidentally in cold water or tepid water. The water was completely clear. This is Indigo Dragonfly, and she's a Canadian dyer from. Oh my god, I don't remember where she's from. It's either Alberta or Ontario, I forget.
I think it's Alberta.
Really? She's always at these East Coast festivals. I don't know actually if she's
For
from
some reason, I remember she was from Alberta.
I have to check it out again. She's kind of, I don't think she does a lot of promos, and she's not really out there a lot either. She's pretty busy dyeing, I'm guessing, but I really like working with it. It's the yarn itself, the base itself is not special at all, but the way she dyed it, it's absolutely phenomenal. I think she told me she has 25 years experience dyeing yarn, so I mean that counts for something, right?
And I bought the kit.
So this is kind of what it looked like. I may have shown it to you when I.
You said she made from this set
my shawl. Yeah, she made my shawl every day from this kit.
From this kit,
October.
not from this?
Yeah, October.
Okay.
This is called October, and what I did. This is going to be a pattern that I'm going to do part of an ebook with a couple of other people, and it's going to be released in June, and all the proceeds will go to Elena for some time. We're thinking a year or so, and then I'm going to release it separately. But I really, this was a record time for me. I made it in 10 days, which is fast for me.
Amazing, yeah.
I can be fast when I have to, but most of the time I'm not fast. Do you have a finished object?
For this my F4.
She's got tons of finished objects.
For Craftsy, I'm just wear it for the podcast. I'm gonna send it tomorrow to Craftsy.
And does the original have long sleeves like that, or
no?
Does it?
Okay, I have a 3/4. Yeah,
and the original has shorter sleeves
because I was short of the yarn. But they asked me not to make the in the pattern. I put the description for the long sleeve, but they asked me to make 3/4 because it's more summery. So
So they probably will release it pretty quickly, I'm thinking. They don't move too fast with photography, though.
We'll see.
Yeah, but it's still not summer, so...
They said in the contract, they said I should provide them with pattern on May 15.
Oh, yeah.
So
In June, I think, yeah.
Want to...
So this will be a kit. This is Yolk's.
Yes,
Yoke
sweater.
It looks different in this color.
Yeah, but my daughters criticized. They
Why?
said, oh, it's such a boring color.
Well, you have to kind of...
No, I like this color.
Well, this is the thing, is when you're taking photos, I think it's actually better to have a neutral color. They photograph better.
I agree.
And she doesn't look at it this way, because when you wear something, it's different.
No, I like even for wear this kind of color. I picked this color. I suggest them.
Oh, really?
If they, yeah. I asked them if they want a bright color, and I suggest from their palette. I ask, can you give me this? And then this one was my first choice, and they said, oh, yeah, in pearl it would be perfect.
Well, you know, it's Cloudborne. So Cloudborne is a craftsy line, and they just released really nice speckles too. I wish I had all the time in the
I
world.
saw it. Oh,
the speckles are really nice. They're really you know,
they were on sale.
They were I have so much. I know it's very tempting, but
it was ridiculously cheap.
I just don't have enough. Well, yeah, but you'd have to ship it to US. The shipping to Canada is very expensive.
I mean, for US.
Madeline Dosh had free shipping today. The US. Free shipping Friday.
But do they have? They have a sale.
Yeah, but not much left because all the vultures have come and bought everything. We don't really need anything. Trust me. I've got so much work.
I need to buy BFL from Cats River Studio. I don't have budget for the Madeline Dodge. So show your whips. What whips?
I don't have a lot of whips. What I've decided actually is I'm gonna work on one thing at a time, because I finally figured out that that's how I am most productive. After I finished the shawl, I went back to this tank top and I undid the body because I did not like how the shaping on the sides
She was almost done.
I was almost done. It would have been completed, but I'm not in a rush. So I've knitted.
Summer would never come to our.
We don't have summer. Yeah, so. I'm still not. But I think it's, I think it's actually like if I'm watching TV, it's okay to knit this. Otherwise, it's with the holes with the yarn overs, it makes it a bit more exciting. I'm gonna have something exciting going on at the end. This is Quince & Company, Willet, and that's it. So this is what I decided to do. Is I've got some other whips, but I'm gonna try and work on one thing at a time because I just don't feel like I'm getting anywhere if I have 3 or 4 projects that I'm trying to jump between. It's just I'm not there yet. But maybe 2. I think I can do 2, but not more than that.
Oh, I bored with 2. It's not my style. So I have.
When did you make this? This is like
it's already
at home. Did you make this at home?
Here and there at home and not at home. You need to reblock it again. So I finished.
This is like light as a feather.
And one is almost done. And I put this for testing already in my group. So if you guys want to test it, still have some opening, but not many. For some reason, people like.
Well, it's a summery sweater, I think.
It depends what yarn
I think in a lot of
use.
places you can wear that in the summer. You certainly can't here.
Lots of people from Europe start like crazy ordering this coast yarn because for them it's dirty cheap and shipping is like nothing. And I started to make another loft sweater.
Oh,
wow!
I'm still not done mine. I put it away. That's my
I
next thing.
saw today your yoke. You should finish it. It looks
When did
so
you see
good.
my yoke today?
I mean,
On Instagram?
I was browsing your Instagram. I was looking
Yeah,
for
I know,
something,
it's
and you have to finish it.
But I don't know what to do with the bottom. Should I just leave everything plain?
Continue knitting.
And get to the bottom? Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So what kind of color work is this gonna have? Is it zigzag? No, it's not.
No. It's
okay.
it's gonna be some kind of roundish. I like the round. I don't have a. You have a mostly round color work, and I didn't. So I decided I have to make some, roundish something. I don't know. It's random.
It looks nice.
So yeah, it's.
I think we like loft for sweaters.
Yes,
I think.
like loft.
Yeah.
Loft is very nicely.
We changed our mind. I think we like loft for sweaters. I haven't tried it for a shawl yet, but I do have enough, I think. I'm just gonna make a sweater, finish my sweater first. Oh, this is raglan. Okay,
yes,
this isn't a yoke. This is not
yoke.
Circular yoke.
It's a raglan with color work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. This is raglan.
And this is regular rib, not twisted.
No, not twisted. And so yeah, I'm just knitting this like crazy. Today I actually did the color work and
wow. I don't know. I have to stop cleaning my house, I think, to get any progress on anything.
Yeah, stop cleaning, start knitting. Oh, I have a dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
So remember I had this cardigan which I knit a long time ago, and I already wore it.
Oh yes, you should make a pattern for it.
So that's the question.
What's the question?
Stick or not to stick?
Oh, so what did you do with the original one?
You
did
back and forth. So guys, please tell me, what do you think? Now it's very fashionable.
Sticking has actually been brought to the masses by So Very Shannon and Andrea Mowry. They did. They did a little thing on Instagram where you just knit a little tube, and you learn. You kind of take the fear out of it. But I don't think a lot of people participated in that. Like I'm kind of. I have the West Coast Cardigan by Jane Richmond, and there is no steeking in it, but I'm a little bit, I don't know actually. I don't know.
I don't know. So when designer make a color work cardigan, usually what they do? They do steeking?
I think they steek, yeah. I think that this kind of thing is usually done by European designers. Like, who actually has a lot of color work is Piniguri. She's a Norwegian designer that I conversed with several times, and she I think steeks, but I think maybe you have to kind of think about the audience, because people in North America are not really used to steeking, but somebody has to come out and do it first, right?
No, I mean,
eventually.
Do they know how to do the back and forth? Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? Steek or not to steek? What would you do for a little bit? And you have to remember that this is actually just this much color work.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not
rest
much.
Is slip stitch. This is slip.
No, it's a color work.
It's also. Oh yeah, right. So this isn't much though. This is just the couple of rows here and there.
Yes. And this it's not a big chart.
What would you rather do? Back and forth or steek? And steeking involves, it's a special technique, involves cutting into your sweater.
And you have to knit a little bit differently.
The front is a little different.
Couple stitches in the same color where you cut in between. Yeah, it's. I look lots of I watch lots of video about the sticking, and it's not bad, especially when you use the crochet to fix the stitches. But I don't know if people willing to cut the yarn.
See, that's the thing.
I'm not ready for this. From the other hand, about the loft, I don't know how well it would be if you frog it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, we made a sweater and later on we don't like the sweater. Would we frog it?
I frogged a little bit of that because remember how I made, I frogged mine? I think it was okay. You just have to be careful.
But it depends how long you wear. So
I didn't wear it. I made just a little bit of a yoke and then I redid it once. So I frogged it once.
I think when you start wearing it, it starts a little bit felting.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like frogging it after you're wearing it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that with Loft.
So
it's just
that's
not...
why I think you can stick it because
I think
cannot frog it.
This is the thing, and I think that's one of the things that people always repeat, and we're going to repeat this here too. When you're sticking color work, don't go with superwash wool. Don't make a sweater from superwash wool because you're going to lose stitches. It's just, color work is best with real wool. And there's plenty of choices out there now, thankfully, because I mean, there's Brooklyn Tweed has Loft, he has Arbor, there's Cascade 220. There's nothing wrong with Cascade 220. I mean, it's perfectly good wool,
Briggs and Little,
Briggs and Little. Well, Briggs and Little is a little bit not available to US, I think. How many people in the US have access to it? And we have access to it because we're Canadian. It's a Canadian company. But
this yarn is perfect.
Yeah, this yarn will be perfect. Yeah. Speaking of Briggs and Little, I got this at Fibers West, and I don't think I've ever shown it to you. Oh, maybe I did. I'll show it to you again. Look at this green, and the price is really good too, by the way. But this isn't soft wool. This isn't soft.
This is perfect for sticking.
Ah, and the smell.
So
they only had one skein, so that's what I bought.
Tell us about sticking.
Yeah, what do you guys think about sticking? Do you think, like, you can actually leave comments in the thread or on YouTube. So 2 questions we're asking. One question, what should Natalie do with the sticking cardigan or back and forth? And my question was about my kit, wrap or cardigan.
Oh, we
would like some input.
We would open a separate thread in our Ravelry group. Just to make it easy for us to find what actually people think, and for people, it's easy to put a comment.
Yeah, I mean,
the thread.
I would like, I'm always, because it's very isolating to do something. Like I have basically, I'm either or okay with these 2 ideas. I just, I can't pick one.
Yeah,
I have limited time, right? I'll probably make 2 events, like both of them eventually, but it's just. Yeah, it's very isolating. It would be nice to have some input from the audience.
Yeah.
It's because sticking is, it's a little bit of a, I've cut into a sweater once, but it wasn't sticking. It's actually not as bad as people think it is. If you're using wool that is sticky and it doesn't unravel, like if you don't use silk, don't use linen, don't use any of these fibers that are flimsy, you have to have...
It's specifically for wool.
Yeah. Shetland wool is fine, Briggs and Little, Sport, any of these natural wools that are not processed that will stick together. The fibers should stick together. And, that's pretty much it. I think that's the pointers, and then you can, watch any video. There's lots of different methods of how to do it and how to, using like a sewing machine and whatnot, right?
No, I like most of it's easy for me. It's easiest way. It's use the crochet.
What about a Fruity podcast? Didn't they stick?
I think that they are,
because they do a lot of color work on that podcast.
I think they are, but because first of all, because they English and the English people.
They're not Australian.
Oh, Australian. It's the same.
Well, I mean, it's not the same.
They have a very similar tradition, and
that's true. Actually, the British brought these traditions with them, but I think Australians are a little bit more like US in a sense of what they knit, though.
No,
you don't think so?
No, I think.
Tell us, guys, maybe, because we've got some Australian people that are listening to us.
Yeah.
So do you think they need more color work in Australia?
Yes, I think they do.
That's interesting. It would make sense though, because it is a British tradition, and I know that the Brits love their color work, right? So, and So it makes sense. But it's hot down under, though. It's hot weather.
In Australia?
Oh, yeah.
It depends. It depends
They have
where
hot
you
summers.
live. No,
That's
it
true,
depends
actually.
where they live, but they have cold winters, and it depends. Australia is
Cold
very...
winters?
Yes.
Where?
They have snow, they have mountains,
Oh,
they
yeah,
ski.
but you gotta remember that people live on the coast. It's like Canada. Nobody lives in the middle of the continent there. Very few people live in the middle of the continent.
I don't think it's everywhere it's too hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe.
No,
We've got a couple of Australian people that are listening to us, actually.
No?
So if you have any input, like, I would love to know, like, you guys love color work, or do you actually see that Australian knitters knit more color work than US? That'd be interesting. In Canada, they do a lot of color work, I think, especially the Cowichan trend, the latest Cowichan sweaters.
But they don't do sticking, I think.
No, they don't.
No,
I guess not,
think
yeah. Well, Cowichan are like thick, big stitches. Like each stitch, I think, is an inch or something like that.
Maybe it's easy to do the back and forth.
It's easy to do back and forth when you have this much to work with, you know, because you're only gonna have, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So tell us.
Lots of feedback. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but Fruity Podcast, I don't remember. They're either Australians living in Britain or British living in Australia.
No. They don't live in Britain. They live in Germany.
Oh, Germany, okay.
And yes, I think they are Australian.
Australian, okay. I need to listen to them again because I can tell by the accent sometimes. Sometimes I can tell by the accent.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't. It's you know, we don't really have a lot of Australians in Vancouver. Most of them go to Whistler to ski and...
You know what? In Great Britain, they have so many accents.
I know, but Australia has a specific way how they talk. They have a certain something you can tell they're not from Britain. Oh yeah.
What about New Zealand? They
sound totally different
from Australia?
From Australians. Yeah, they do. When I used to work in Juice Bar in a gym, I had a lot of people from come in and order drinks from different places, and that's how I got to know a lot of how they sound. Yeah, a lot of accents. And yeah, New Zealand sounds totally different. It's sometimes I actually had troubles understanding them because they just some of the words they say are like completely like it's confusing. Yeah. I think in general, in terms of accents, the middle of the continent in Canada is the easiest to understand, and the West Coast here, I mean, they all sound the same. Like people in California and here, like to me, they sound the same.
Yeah,
you know,
it's true. Yeah.
So it's you know, like U.S. has in general pretty easy to understand accents.
Not from Louisiana.
Not from the South, though. Not from the South. But, well, for me, it's okay. But New Zealand, this is the only time when I had trouble. You know, bitter and better is the same word. Bitter and better, which are completely different words. Somehow ended up sounding the same. But anyways.
Okay, let's
wrap it up. So today, you know, we basically talked about yarn because we bought a lot of yarn. And next week we're going to talk about something a little bit more to the point. But we are going to announce sock winners in the next episode.
And we're going to announce start of the shawl knit.
Yes, we have another knit along coming after that. And we're going to announce it then, yeah. Shawls this is what we're going to talk about, I think, more shawls, because that's what we're going to knit in the knit along. And summer, everybody's knitting shawls now.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and knit city knit along. We're still, you know, looking at the sweaters and still like absolutely amazed by how many sweaters you guys are knitting too. And we have an exciting price for that. I won't say anything right now.
Yeah. So wait.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day today. Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up and happy knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy knitting. Bye.
Bye.